What if I told you that the people who seem the laziest, the ones who hate hustle culture, avoid overworking, and look for shortcuts, are often the ones who end up richer? Sounds insane, right? We've been told since childhood, work hard, grind, hustle. But in today's world, that advice might actually be keeping you broke. Because the new economy doesn't reward sweat, it rewards systems, leverage, and strategy. And the so-called lazy people, they're masters of doing less but earning more. So today, we're going deep into the psychology, the systems, and the habits that make these so-called lazy people rich, and how you can apply the same principles without losing your work ethic. Let's begin with the first paradox. Truly lazy people hate repetition. They do something once, then figure out how to never do it again. That's not irresponsibility, that's efficiency. They automate bills, savings, investments, and even email replies. Meanwhile, hard workers manually handle every little task, burning time and energy. Wealthy, lazy people design systems that work while they rest. That's how Jeff Bezos earns while sleeping. That's how Warren Buffett's money compounds without daily effort. They don't chase busyness. They build engines that never stop running. So, the next time you find yourself thinking, I'll just do it manually this time, ask, can this be automated? Because every automation is a quiet worker that never sleeps. Lazy people hate doing everything themselves, and that's their superpower. They delegate fast. They hire freelancers, use virtual assistants, and pay for convenience. They understand something that most people miss. Time is money, and buying back time is the best investment there is. Smart hard workers try to save money by doing everything themselves. But lazy rich people spend money to save time and then use that time to think, rest, and plan their next big move. They don't see spending as loss. They see it as leveraging human capital. So yes, lazy people outsource their grind, and that's exactly how they stay rich and relaxed. You'll never see a lazy millionaire who works harder than everyone else. Instead, they build systems that let them disappear without losing income. They own businesses, digital products, affiliate funnels, and automated online stores. They spend their effort on setup, not maintenance. They work smart once and get paid forever. It's not that they don't work. They just refuse to trade time for money forever. If you can't step away for a week without income stopping, you don't own a system. You are the system. And lazy people, they never want to be the system. Lazy people think in terms of leverage, not labor. They use technology like AI tools and automations, capital as investments, people for delegation, and media for content that earns views for years. They understand that the rich don't work harder, they work through leverage. Archimedes said, "Give me a lever long enough, and I'll move the world." Lazy people took that literally. They'll spend a week building a YouTube video, digital course, or ebook, then let it make money for months. It's not laziness, it's energy optimization. Lazy people secretly love the 80-20 rule. They know 80% of results come from 20% of actions, so they ignore the fluff. They don't chase every opportunity, just the ones with compounding effect. They're allergic to busy work and hyper-focused on high ROI tasks like creating, automating, investing, and resting. That's not carelessness, that's priority intelligence. The hard worker asks, how can I do more? The lazy millionaire asks, what can I stop doing? The rich lazy don't rest because they're tired. They rest because they know that recovery creates clarity. Their brain works better when it's not fried. They make big decisions calmly. They understand that rest is an investment, not indulgence. Meanwhile, the hardworking poor often burn out before breakthroughs appear. So if you rest with purpose, you're not lazy. You're refueling your strategy engine. Lazy people hate traditional work, so they find fun ways to make money. They turn hobbies into income. They start faceless channels, sell templates, or create niche communities online. They look for paths that don't feel like work, because that's how they stay consistent. It's not about escaping work. It's about aligning money with curiosity. The rich lazy never ask, what job should I do? They ask, what can I create that feels like play but pays? They love asymmetric bets, where a small effort can yield massive reward. They start online stores instead of applying for promotions. They make digital products instead of chasing overtime. They publish content instead of begging for attention. They know that life's most profitable moves are uneven trades. So they position themselves where small inputs generate big outcomes. That's the ultimate lazy hack. Minimal effort, maximal gain. They're selective about who they spend time with. They don't hang around complainers, drama seekers, or people who drain their focus. Because they know every conversation costs energy, and energy is money. The rich lazy guard their peace like an asset. They avoid chaos and move in silence. It's not isolation, it's emotional leverage. They're not tech geniuses, they're tool opportunists. They let AI write, automate, design, schedule, and analyze. While others complain about AI taking jobs, they're using AI to build empires. They're not scared of being replaced, they're busy replacing themselves. They don't chase quick dopamine from small wins. They set things up for years, like long-term investments, evergreen content, or slow-growing assets. They're patient because they don't crave daily validation. They understand that compounding favors the patient, not the perfect. The ultimate wealth flex isn't doing more. It's having enough. Lazy people reach a point and say, this is good. They don't overextend, overinvest, or overprove themselves. They work until they're free, not until they're famous. Because real wealth isn't about doing everything. It's about designing a life where you don't have to. So maybe lazy people aren't lazy at all. Maybe they're just strategically efficient. Because wealth doesn't always go to the hardest worker. It often goes to the smartest rest taker. If this changed your view on money and effort, join the movement and subscribe, because we're building a smarter generation of wealth thinkers. And remember, work smart once, rest rich forever.